Good evening, and as I would say, happy hump day! We're over the hump and headed towards the weekend. Oh God. And in some ways that's great, in some ways it means I'm that much closer to needing this done. Now, you probably noticed if you've been paying attention, especially if you're one of those, apparently I've got a bunch of people that watch me after, so hi everyone. It's lovely for you to join me, even if it's not live. As you can see, I've done a bit of work. I mean, I had to since the last stream. I mean, there's still plenty of white areas here, but not as many as there were on Monday. So, I got some little bone pieces done, including this bone dagger. Although I do need to go in and I'm going to put in, I think, I said I wasn't going to do non-metal metallics. Well, guess what? Fool. I'm a fool. So, there's plenty of little things. I'm going to have to do some non-metal metallics. Hello, Tabletop GM for Life. How are you tonight? On hump day. So, the fur, I kept looking around, I kept trying to find inspiration. I decided to go with, like, woolly mammoth fur. And there's actually... Well, I'm doing great. It is, it's my favorite time of the day because I get to come here and paint minis and chat with people. So that means it automatically means it's the best time of the day. I'm gonna make sure that Clawbot is awake. Okay, last time Clawbot was not awake. So, but yeah, I'm great. A little bit stressed out, but otherwise I'm fine. I'm trying to get this in my little project shaping up nicely. I said I've been doing some minis for somebody who's gonna be running a game at the con that they're Doctor Who minis. So it's a little Doctor Who scenario they're doing. So I have to have them done by the con. I've had them for quite some time, but I've had a lot of other work. So yeah, it's really funny. I wasn't gonna do non-metal metallics, and then the more I look at this, the more I'm finding stuff I really need to non-metal metallic. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna make sure about something. So tonight, we are not raiding into our usual raidee, unfortunately. I believe he is on snowplow. Gareth is on snowplow duty in at home. Good money, but it means he works some really long hours and he cannot stream. So, check something. Oh wait, it's on Twitch. It's not on Streamy Labs. Where is Creator Dashboard? That's what I want. Okay, we want view rewards, channel points. Is it on? It might be on. Is overtime on? Considering what I'm doing, and then I'm going to basically be painting after I leave my stream, I'm up for overtime. Oh, overtime is off. So let me turn on overtime. Actually, let me shut off. It's February. Where's my resolutions? We can shut that off. So, Sam has okay. Make sure I have all my Christmas stuff off. Okay. We are now ready. So I said, I hope everyone's well. I'm a little sad. I'm a little stressed. I did get some painting done though. What did I do? I did, I'm gonna have to go in and do some non-metal metallic on this. I haven't figured out what yet. I want to do a lot of coppers. I'm trying to keep things fairly earthy looking for this. She's got her torque. We've got the spearhead. God knows, there's a little something right there. I actually had to ask Jason Weeby. Now, he's been following along and he's been liking my posts of my work in progress post, which basically I use as my advertisement for my stream. So I asked him, what in the hell is that thing with a little ball on it? And he's like, it's either a fancy pouch or it's a Or it's like an herb pouch. I'm like, okay, that's cool. So, I'm assuming the little orb and might paint. I could paint that bone. The helmet I need to do, and like this non-metal metallic's probably on the shields and things. This shield I think I might do as a painted thing. Now I've got reds. Oh yeah, I did this here. So basically I painted the belt blue behind it, kind of like the pants. And then I kept the pattern going that was on here, on here. So I think it looks pretty good. You need to lighten that up a little bit. And then I started painting the fur, and I was like, what should I do? I want to do a fur of something that's actually a cold weather. So I went with a woolly mammoth. Because why not? So it's woolly mammoth fur, and it's going to be a dark, there's actually a woolly mammoth. Let's see. Also, let me brief announcement. I'll probably announce it again. Polls are up, although don't vote right now because, well, actually, I have to put up a new poll. Actually, unless. Alright. I have poll number 3. So basically, the Music Friends Challenge is on. We are picking the mini, and we have done the first round, which is where I put up a bunch of categories and we vote on the category. So we had the first 4, and then the winners of those will all compete in one final round, and then we'll pick the category. Then I'll go find minis that, see if I can find like 16 different minis of that category. I may not stick with Reaper this year either. So far, the ones that went through were pirates, dragons, and monstrosities. However, poll 3, we're stuck at 3-way tie. And it was amazing how split this was. Animals got 3 votes, so they're out. But Fae, plants, and elementals each got 4, which actually means, guys, thanks. You guys really came out and voted pretty well. I'm really pleased at how many people voted for this. So that means we need to have a runoff between Fae, plants, and elementals. Or if one of you who's listening now wants to break the tie, or multiple of you wants to break the tie, please go on to Discord into the announcement section, find the poll, and click on the emoji that goes with the thing and break the tie. And then we won't have to do it another round for tomorrow. Alright, so there's that little piece of business. I will probably announce this at other points, trying to break the tie so I don't have to run another round. Alright, so I'm looking for my pictures. Come on. So I will put it, might be kind of weird. So I found this woolly mammoth, which is a super, super dark. I mean, granted, they're all made up pictures. Although I imagine we have evidence of what color woolly mammoths were. So you can see it's brown, but it's a very dark, dark brown and very neutral. So I thought this might be actually better than going for because a lot of times I imagine them as brown, but there's so much brown in her already. I wanted to do something different. So hence I'm going with a darker color. Hopefully I don't go all the way up to brown. So I want to find some sort of desaturated browns. Maybe this brown sand actually might work. It's a good lighter color. I do want a lot of the black to come through, so this might even be, this might be the top layer. All right, I've got a bunch of water droplets on my wet palette. It's supposed to be wet, but maybe not that wet. Also, if you notice, I did finally post some stuff in Lunch Break Mini Pair. So I am still paying my lunch breaks. It's just up until I started. It was really hard to figure out what to start showing off. Because it's more fun when you have a mini with it. You're just basically starting on your breaks rather than one that's part done. Alright, so let's rock and roll. So I already actually did this black, and I put a layer of black and brown on this. So I'm just going to go. I don't want to dry brush it. I don't want the dry brush texture. So I'm going to take and I'm going to use very light pressure in the side of my brush. And I'm going to try to hit all... Oh, I'm going to grab my water. I forgot my cup of water. Fortunately, it's right here. So yeah, basically I'm just using the side of the brush, light pressure. And it will come out. It's not as fast and quick and dirty as doing this like a dry brush. But it will achieve pretty good results. And it said it should not leave that texture behind. And I do want quite a bit of the black to still show in the dark brown. So how are people tonight? Alright, let me move this. I don't know why I have a problem keeping this on screen this way. I don't know if it's the way I position my body or whatnot. But there we go. Now you'll actually get to see what I'm doing. I think I need to put a mark down on this, like a piece of tape or something on my little work surface that I recently bought from Creator Poke Games. They have they're basically kickstarting their store because they sort of were kind of left in the lurch. So I checked in a few bucks. They've got pretty good rewards. So if you're interested in helping them out, I mean, 25 bucks, you get your name on the wall in the store. I think that's really cool. But they have other rewards. Like somebody's doing like map commissions and somebody's donating a book and such if you spend like 50. People have gone nuts. They have overfunded. I think they're, I forget what it was. I want to say it was around 4,000. I think they're up to 6,000. They're almost actually they have only a day left, so, or not even. It's like tomorrow morning. Bacon Golem! I'm good tonight. How am I? Great! I'm great, because I'm here painting. Better than working. Of course, it being hair, you don't have to be super uniform in color. It does kind of change. So yeah, just a light touch. On anything that's like raised up. Or even things that just make sense to do it on. I really like that. Actually, I think that looks pretty good. Yeah, I made some good progress on this bacon golem. If I deem like something like here, I can always get some more black, which is in my bag because I'm bringing it to work. I'm bringing my quadruple to work. Hold on, where's the book? You're black. So how are you? How is everybody? What are you all working on? Are you working on some more Votan tonight while we're hanging out together? Because that's what Bacon Golems are doing. It's been a lot of Votan, which is okay for me because I think the Votan are pretty awesome. Oh my god. So tomorrow Friday, depending on how things are, I'll be making the official announcement in the Tolacon page about everything that's going on. Painting wise. All things painting. Including your little contest. I'm trying to get pictures of all the competitors. Of one person that annoyingly has not friggin' posted anything. He posted a picture of a head once. I am building Votan! God, it really sucks I can't see anymore. Broke here thunder. Oh god. Broke here Thunderhorn tonight. And I'm beginning to paint up a Sagittar. And some. My god. Some Hearthguard. I will post some. Oh, cool. So thank you for posting, by the way. Thunderkin. Okay, that's a little easy to say too. Yeah, I finally posted something in there. I posted where I left off on the Oreo Space Marines. Because I had to switch gears and start doing the other one. After Tolacon, I'll go back to those. They're actually almost done. I just have to do all the fires on them, I think. I don't think there's anything else. Oh, I see white spots. I see a bunch of white spots in here. So I'm going to hit them with some black. There's a reason I put the black out on my palette. Because I figured I might need it. I gotta figure out when I'm gonna paint the dead deer. The thing depresses me. You know what? It's funny because I saw another frost giant that has the same thing, had a dead deer on the back. I'm like, why is it just deer? I mean, I guess it gets the point, but you know, it could have been a bear. You always see easier the things that got missed. Come on, I'm trying to... Okay, that's looking better. So you ready for TotalCon? Oh, Bacon Golem? I'm not. However, I should be able to get my Doctor Who stuff done. It's this thing that I'm concerned about more than anything else. Especially with the ambition of stuff I'm working on, so. Because there's some things I want to do, like I want to do a birch bark. I want to do the birch bark pattern. I want to, if I can do it, add a little free. I don't know. I'm running out of spots to write freehand stuff on this thing. I thought about doing something on this cloak, but I really like this. And I think it's busy enough the way it is. pretty happy with her. I think the thing that I'm most unhappy with is the fact that we picked something this busy to do. Because when you start digging, you realize just how many things there are on Earth. I think I would have rather had something with a little less fiddly bits. I'm ready for Telecom. Well, I'm glad you are. I wonder if my husband's ready for Telecom. Games picked out and psyched for hanging out with me. Oh, well, I'm psyched to hang out with you and everyone else. You also get to hang out with Night Whisper and Jeltit. Because they, of course, they hang out there too. In fact, they'll be there the whole weekend probably doing nothing but hanging out in the paint area. So I made an evening thing called the Painted Era Tavern. Don't tell the con organizers I'm saying this, but you can, if you go and get a drink at the bar, you can bring it over. They just don't advertise it because they're minors at the con. I'm thinking, I mean, that's fair, but I mean, it's not like I'm promoting the use of alcohol there. Because I might want a drink. Oh, God. What the hell did...
Moist.
Oh, you made me want to go look this up. Steve wrote me. Steve Parento runs the con. He had an idea. I think it was a terrible idea. Come on. There we go. Stephen Parento. Because he noticed the event and it's like, okay, so it was. Yeah, I think we're all set to go. At least in your okay, so we should start after I was painting in the restaurant or the bar. You tell me I called you, Minnie, you need to have another drink. 5 colors, and you lose and win. I go 5 colors where I'd be passed out on the floor. So let's not do that. I do cool. What's up? If you know, did you vote? Oh, do cool. Did you vote already? Zed, I'm gonna say again. Anybody I don't know who's on my Discord, I need a tie broken. I said I'd put up another poll, but I can avoid it if somebody actually votes. Oh, someone did! Plants are in the lead. So, yeah, go look in the announcements. I even tagged everyone. So someone broke so far. So I'm going to give to the end of my stream. And whatever is ahead, hopefully I won't have to run this poll again. So basically the Muse and Friends challenge is on. Do cool. So I have 4 things. Now I already kind of closed out the voting on the 3 that already... Oh, you did. Oh, you voted. So right now, from the first from polls 1, 2, and 4, we have Pirates, Dragons, and Monstrosities moving on to the next round. But poll 3, we had Animals, Fae, Plants, and Elementals. I kind of was hoping Elementals would win because then it'd give me an excuse to try to put up one of the genies. So if 2 people go vote for Elementals. Oh, wait, was that? Oh, somebody else voted for plants. It's up to 6. So you want plant monsters, huh? So another round will be up. So basically, probably either, I don't know, at some point. I might be right after the stream. I'll start another round. I'll go until, I'll wait till tomorrow. I don't want to go too long in stuff because we have to actually buy the minis. Let's see. Oh, hi, Casmania! I have to, dip in because I can't... If I guess if I take them off, I can see. How are you, Kaz? Let's see. Do cool. Caught a bad head cold as soon as I get home from the Super Bowl watch party. So anything that's happened the last 72 hours, I completely missed. But I just voted. So, hi, guys. And welcome to all the others. Like a bunch of other listeners are talking, which is fine. This is a lurker-friendly zone. You do not have to say anything. But I just noticed there's like 13 of you on. That's great. I love you all, whether you talk or not. What the hell is in there? I'll fix that later. So right now I'm painting some woolly mammoth fur. So, how are you tonight, Kaz and Dooku? I mean, are you any better, Dooku? That's miserable. Where the hell do I want to hold this? I guess I'll hold it like this. I gotta do the sleeves too. God, look, I forget the fur on the sleeves. That would suck. So, I found a mammoth, like, not that we really know what woolly mammoths. I mean, we might. I was thinking maybe we might, because we might find clumps of fur in. I'm gonna fix my camera. I did this earlier. I swear to God, I did this. Now she looks blurry again. So I'm gonna see if I can focus her a little better. So I wanted something like, well, a lot of woolly mammoths, I imagine them as like the brown. But I have so much brown in this, I'm like, I want to do something different. And I realized, I saw a picture of woolly mammoths that was showing a really dark woolly mammoth. Maybe it's my friggin' eyes. I guess that is about as good as it's gonna get. So I'm running with it. So I'm gonna keep it dark. Oh, I'm gonna move this over so I can actually see chat. So are you better? And I whispered, let's see. It said, Kaz, I hope you're doing okay. Oh, Gel Tap, how dare you lurk immediately so I can't even talk to you. First of all, we need to all go shame our fourth competitor to get a picture in there. Yes, I know you have to paint. And that's fine. But hey, so, Gel Tip, I have started the Muse and Friends Challenge. I'm going to leave the votes up until the stream is over. Fuck it. I already was saying, oh, this is the first stream, but you know what? Fuck it. My challenge, my rules, right? And I can change them. It's for fun. So there are 4 polls up in Discord. Vote. You can vote on all of them. Right now, pirates, monstrosities. What was the 4th thing? Pirates were winning the first round. Kind of leave it there because I think actually they've got a big lead. Pirates, Dragons. Dragons won the second poll. The third poll was a tie between 3 of them, and now plants are ahead. And the last one was monstrosities with a pretty big lead. Okay, so I will tell you, when we had a discussion on this on my chat about this vest. So someone said, like, it applied paint to it. Isn't that helpful? Someone said it sort of reminds of the lizard skin that's got the little, I can't remember what they're called. There's a certain classification, but they got little bumps on it. So I sort of went with that. I made it Rimaraz hide. I think we also mentioned maybe it could be a little feather, like little feathers or something. Just like the hint of them. So I said, I went with Rimaraz leather. And it does, I think it worked out pretty well. I'm not panicking yet, but I am a lot further along. I got a lot more things done, though. So I'm doing like a dark woolly mammoth fur. Oh, this is hard to hold. And I'm just going over. Now, actually, I probably need to go over it one more time. With a lighter brown in the higher, in the more lit areas. I found a white speck there. It's a tiny little white speck, but it is a white speck. Oh, for fuck's sakes, come on. Get. Right, I think it is. Problem with wet paint is it looks like a white speck. I'm not buying that. It's so messy. Yeah, it looks terrible, gel tip. Mm-hmm. I saw it up close and personal, and it sure as hell wasn't friggin' messy. What the hell is going on with my brush? This brush is on its way out finally. After almost a year and a half. Oops. I was very happy with the progress I made on it last night, but jeez, the time's getting really friggin' tight. Why did we pick something so damn fiddly? Next year we should look at that. I think there's such a thing as fatigue that can set in about painting a mini because it goes on too long. I think I found the fatigue on this one. It's an awesome mini though. Well, somebody said that the more you look, god damn it, the more you look, I keep going off stream too. Probably because this mini is so large. I seem to have a much easier time with little minis. Because I want to show this. It's a technique where basically I'm using the side of my brush. I'm trying to hit the high spots. There's no good way to hold this to the camera. I'm sorry, people. This is going to be really annoying. T-minus tonight, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So that's like 4 streams, 3.5 streams. I am wearing my glasses when I look at. Jeez. I couldn't see it at all if I'm wearing my glasses. If I'm not wearing my glasses, rather. Alright, unfortunately I can't use the side of my brush, so I'm going to just be very light-handed. And catch some of those points there. Hey, Joseph, go paint! Damn it, I feel like there's something I was gonna say to you and I don't remember what the frick it was. Oh. Hopefully tomorrow I'm gonna do the announcement. If I gotta see if Mr. Shaw will post his work in at least one work in progress. I was hoping he'd post more. I mean, I think one of the fun parts of this is we all kind of get inspiration from each other. I'm gonna do this here. Okay. I know, I gotta paint the bag. Like, I got a million little friggin' tiny things to paint. So. Just looking at this, I'm not really... A little darker in that corner. I get a brown that works pretty well for that. Oh yeah, so as I said earlier, because we have no raidee tonight, at least I don't think, because Gareth of Gareth Paints Minis is on Snope Thou duty, if I recall. The announcement from his Discord. So I have the overtime on there. So if, you know, I'm gonna sit here and paint anyways, even after the stream's over. So I can do it with all of you, or I can just go on to someone else's stream, hang out, and work about and work. Again, I'm having a hard time figuring out how to hold this thing. Because there's that side. On to the other. Yeah, that should all be in shadow. I said this color is pretty good. Just shade this. It's gonna be way too much. Okay. Back to here. So are we all working on them now? Gel Tip and Night Whisper? Are you gonna work on yours too while we're streaming? While I'm streaming? See my evil plan. I talked to them so they have to type. No, I wouldn't do that. Not intentionally. All right. Grab a little black because I feel like I'm a little heavy-handed. Like in there. Yeah, I like. I'm eating dinner, but not sure if I'm gonna paint tonight now. I'm still. Well, you got a week. You got basically a week. Wait, you have less than a week because you're using oil, so they're gonna take longer to dry. All right, I want a lighter color, a lighter brown. Oh, what have I got? Anything? Not really up there. I don't think that's what I'm looking for. There's a little sheen in the hair, so. Maybe I do want to go something like Nod Bone. I feel like it's going to be really light, though. But sometimes if you hit it really lightly, you can kind of blend it in. This also hair is kind of shiny. So, you know, actually, look, I notice on my hair, I do pick up little plates of white. And that's not just grays. You know what? I'm going to put this color out and I'm going to mix a little of my previous color in. So, Night Whisper, hope you're going to be better for Sunday. Oh, and I don't even know what is the weather going to be for Sunday, come to think of it. Paint Day is supposed to be Sunday. Oh, that's exciting. Rising Phoenix is going to be a Catan national qualifier. Well, that's really cool. Let's see. It's gonna snow tonight too. watching a potential winter storm. Brings some rain, freezing rain in the morning, rain in the afternoon. Oh, rain in the afternoon. We might be able to have paint day in person. Which will be a big disappointment to everybody who was hoping that we might have paint day virtually. Maybe I'll try to do it, but I have no idea what time. That's my problem. Oh my god. Hey, Gel Tip and Night Whisper. Do you see how many viewers Punexpected has right now? I'm only saying because the number. There's only one response to this. Right now he's got 69 viewers. So nice. All right. I'm going to look at this and figure out where my stronger highlights are, and I'm going to go lighter on the sections. Scooch it over. Yes! Yeah, I am. I'm tired. Yeah, we call him Pun. He's got 69 viewers right now, which is a very nice number. Nice. I'm a terrible person. What can I say? The other good number is 42. I don't think I have to say why. Well, if you're a nerd, you'll know why. You know, you know. Maybe we'll do the later one. Oh, really? Oh, that was really nice, Eric. But still, it's the number. It's just because it's the number, and I'm a terrible person. He has 69 viewers. There's only one answer to that. It's just say nice. That's really good. The Pun deserves it. He's a good streamer. He's a great guy. I will go and lurk in his stream and work. I was lurking in there, I think on his last stream. Okay, that gives it a nice little bit of pop, and it still looks dark, so. On my WoW raid team, when we roll for anything, 60 always beats another roll. Wait, really? Wait. Which shield? There's only like 3 of them. 3 of them. Which one are you talking about? Don't give up. Don't give up on anything. You can get this, Gel Tip. You're good at this. The gold one. So I assume you mean the top one here? I think so. I think for mine, I'm just gonna give you. So the plan for I think I'm gonna do for mine, the shield is I want to have some of the. I want to have some red in it at the very least to pick up on the red here because I don't have it anywhere else. So I want to have a little hint of red in there. Oh, well, of course. Roll for blame. I'm glad that is a thing. Rolling for blame. We used to do that. Or one of the raids I visited, they did that. Roll for blame. That's a great roll, though. So if you roll 69, they win the loot. I mean, that tracks. Oh, I'm going in. Where is it? I think it's the letter. Golden shield take 4. Well, don't make it a golden shield. If it's really that frustrating. Honestly, those things with a lot of little bits. If you're trying to non-metal metallic them are a pain in the ass. As I said, if it's the one I think of, which I think it's this one. I think I want to do it like colors. Actually, I think I still need to get this spot in here. I gotta get the hands too. Scooch it over. Oh, for frick's sakes, Geltip. You took it before. It's not changing. Aaron's gonna leave my stream because I can't keep my friggin' thing on camera. Actually, that's pretty good. Okay, on to the gloves. Or the fur on the gloves, the hands. So I'm deciding, like, the spots based on what sort of makes sense in my head. I could love to try to design a non-millimeter class tot nose. Well, why don't you? There's only one way to do it. Just do it. That's how I get out there. I just did it. It's Totalcon. Well, OGC is what launched it. That was because I had a friend of mine, the friend who runs the con, basically said, "Hey, would you come and run mini painting at the con after our friendly local Reaper Black Lightning rep ended up getting a job with Reaper and moved to Texas." So I was like, "Hey, will you go back to running it?" I'm like, "Cool, yes, sure." See something here. Thinking about putting a little bit of a shadow. don't think it's going to show up real well, though. Hold on, I gotta pull this off. Don't mind me. I'm sorry. I gotta pull off camera so I can friggin' see what I'm doing here. I put a little bit of a shadow on her arm from like the antlers. One sec. Alright. Oh, that is way too much. I don't want it that strong. Okay, I think my mammoth fur is done. We're close to it. Then what am I gonna do? I paint the shield. Oh Lord, what am I gonna do next? I'm gonna grab a little dark purple actually. Oh yeah, last week I finally visited Evelyn's game grave back. Oh, I have my raven put out. Oh, I did that too. I did it. What? I did it. No, I did it a while ago. Everyone, I think everyone has pretty much gone and done it, which is such a sweet gesture. A little bit of that, and then what am I gonna do? Hey! Well, whose fault is that? The game tonight is sending us to Boston. What? Oh, come on. I want to go out, John. I want to go out as a spectator and friggin' yell at the cat. How dare he friggin' do that tonight? Does Rain need to make an appearance? Maybe they should, like, actually, you know, I know you say you can't hear me, but did you turn me on at all, or you just came on to... You can always put me quietly on in the background. Wait. I don't know if you can see it, but I can try typing to him. So, Rain is my vampire character that was in Maquette's game. The game is online. You can actually listen to it. Where we released Mithras. Fuck that guy. Mithras is like, he's a venture. And he's a super powerful venture. Super powerful. And we woke him up. He sort of I don't want to say tricked us, but yeah, I guess he tricked us. But it was basically a no-win scenario for our intrepid band of kindred. Get this dark color. There's like a shadow the dagger leaves. So I see a friggin' spot of yellow on here. What the hell am I doing? Oh, hey, Serenus, what's up? I don't think so. Luckily, we are charged with simply being with the Boston court. Wait a minute. Why couldn't she be part of the Boston court? Wait. Oh, wait, he still can't hear me, I'm sure. Mithras owes her a favor. She could be there. I mean, Mithras owes her because she brought him back. So, hi, Serenus. What's up? How was your stream? Did you have fun? Playing whatever game it was you were playing? I'm sure I knew you play games on there, so. I mean, you could just have pictures of your printers going on stream. You beat Super Mario World. Oh, that's a fun game. Yeah, a little bit. No, that's too much. Try to add a little black into the purple. I made a really nice muted color. Muted purple color for this bag. Like it's That's a leather. It's a leather color. I'm thinking about doing that on the bow too. On the. Hey guys, what are you doing for quivers? I saw it. Actually, I think you both already have yours done. So I'm thinking of going with like ice arrows. Problem is, it's really hard to do things that are transparent on something that's not. I'll see. I've got choices on what I could do. I mean, I started doing this. This is going to be some non-metallic steel, I think. Oh, I need to do that. I need to do the, I need to do the other bag. I thought long and hard about what color to do that thing, too. Let's go brown. Brown, oxide brown. Oh. I have my colors roughed for the quiver, but I need to do detail work on it still. I know, like, you're ahead of me. I have literally no idea what I'm going to do with that. That looks freaking messy underneath there. It's not totally complete. Alright, you know what? I'm neaten it up with some super dark purple. And actually, I should grab the olive. See, olive shadow, that was the color green I used. Wow, I did bad on the friggin'. Realized there's stitching under here, and I did bad on it because I missed one of the stitches. And I didn't extend one of them long. I don't think I extended any of them long enough. It's like getting any paint on my brush. Jeez, come on. That's better. Jeez Louise, that was not good. I'm pretty happy with this cape. I told you it's Frost Salamander skin. The green, I don't know. I just liked it. I wanted a different liner color. Oh, guys! Hey, Gel Tip, I assume you're still lurking. I found out from the source of what he thinks the Frost Giant tricorder is. Well, first he said maybe it's a Bluetooth speaker. Hey, Bebop Chan, what's up? No, what he said was it's some sort of a fancy pouch or like an herb pouch. So, do with that information what you will. So I think the circle probably some sort of metallic element, or maybe bone or something like a hard. Maybe I'll make my bone. I'm trying to do a lot of bones in this. That's annoying. That's a little speck right there that I can't kill. I think I killed it this time. I said I'm hoping mine has a bit of a while. Oh, Night Whisper also. You know what you may have to do with the eyes if you have some sort of bumps in there? If you can, is take a really sharp X-Acto knife and cut them out. And smooth it down. I know you've painted it, but I mean, if it's giving you that much trouble, take them out. I mean, you know, scrape out all the paint and then take it out. And then repaint it. So how are you, Bebop Chan? I can talk, sure. Okay, was working on the pouch here. I realized how messy it was underneath. Tired but good. Getting ready for a big filming project with a friend. Is it super secret? Can you get a rough idea of what it is you're filming? Just noticed something. That I don't like. I'll take a little orange. Specifically lava orange too. And I'm gonna shake it up. Because I'm looking at like my armor on the side and it doesn't make a lot of sense. Come on, paint, get out of the bottle. Okay, rest of my husband to get something more larger. What are you gonna work on next? Did you fix the shield then? Or did you give up on it for the time being? Whereas I think I covered over some of my orange spots. I mean, you can paint this all muted if you really want. There's nothing wrong with it. It's a way to do it. Let's see. I know. No, that's rich leather. I want oiled leather, which is probably still in the bag. Yep, oiled leather. Work, okay, Bebop Chan, work away. Probably finish the pants in frost. In front. Oh wow, my fishing sucks. And clean up the back. Alright, let's make sure people can see what I'm doing. I basically started this last night with an idea and then started with rich leather, but now I'm getting away from it. That's a recess. I should paint that. Recess should be in the back part of the recess. In the front part, we can use a little bit of give a little darkness around this. That's the one thing. Admittedly, I like when I like washes how they kind of work their way around these little raised bumps and things. Oh, okay. Let's see. Bebop's playing going to abandoned houses with a friend and a real estate agent, filming them with commentary and posting them on YouTube to bring awareness to them. Oh, that's cool. Very cool. You know what? People will watch that too. Maybe I'll do those in bone as well. Sapphire blue, because that's the dark blue I think I used on that armor. Ugh. No messiness. I remember I was trying to get a little frostiness to these little spines, but just kind of muddied them. That's gonna be too dark. I mean, I guess I can use the burnt orange, which is part of that triad. Go more orange than the yellow, because I did more of a yellow. I did that buckskin pale, which is a really cool yellow, very pale, and looks like buckskin actually. I want these little spines to pop. I just heard a dingy ding. Oh my friggin' god. It's Pun Expected Painting. Oh, I was commenting about you earlier. And actually, I was on your stream. I snuck on one of your streams recently. You're a really awesome streamer. Holy freaking crap. Paint Master. I can't. This is my competition piece that you didn't get to see. That everyone else was painting at Captain Con. Oh my god, thank you so much for the follow. Alright, first of all, anybody on my side, if you don't follow Pun Expected Painting, well you should, and you should definitely go visit his stream. How do I shout out? How are you? How are things since Captain Con? It's been nice to see you back streaming. Wow. Although, so the reason why I commented earlier tonight is I saw how many viewers you had, and it was 69. I was like, hey, he's got 69 viewers. That's nice. I'm okay. First time really getting sitting down to paint. Well, you painted. Was it Saturday? I think it was Saturday. I was lurking about your stream. I know you got rated. Yeah, I heard Eric Swinson rated you. I was like, that was really nice of him. And he is. I said I met him a couple times. He's pretty cool. So, what did you work on? Were you still working on the the elven, I don't know if it's an elven lady, but I remember she has all the leaves and she does a lot of green. It's green and she's blonde and it's a green bust. Or we were working on, what's this seed? You got a little critter in armor. Slinks up to belly, surveils, meows, purr. Oh! Wait, you're a unicorn? I swear that's a cat. I like cats. It's because, well, I can't have any cats because my husband won't suck it up. So hi, this is. So no, that was just a con. Oh no, you were working on the Krieg's bunny. Oh, that's right. No, that's what it was. The Krieg's bunny model. I saw you painting that the other day. Oh my god, that thing is adorable. In a Warhammer sort of way. So, just to let people who may not know me, hi, my name is Muse's Touch, or my name is Carol. Welcome to the Painted Hero Tavern. I love the fact it's a unicorn. Or they're a unicorn. I am currently painting Reaper's Frost Giant Ranger. There's actually 4 of us painting her right now. In fact, 3 of us I know for sure painting her right now. Because a Night Whisperer is not. Because a Night Whisperer is under the weather. And still isn't feeling up to it. But he's lurking about stream. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do some shoutouts. Because I haven't done them yet. So, we have a Night Whisperer. And then we also have a gel tip. And actually, we all 3 of us got together at Captain Con. Or actually, all 4 of us. Excuse me, I didn't count myself. All 4 of us were hanging out at Captain Con doing painting in our little streamer artist alley. So, myself, Gel Tip, and Night Whisper, and a 4th who is a Reaper MSP gold medalist are all painting this for TotalCon, which is in next week. We're gonna see if I get it done. And we're having just a little friendly competition between the 4 of us. And basically, if you go to TotalCon, you can vote for your favorite. And I do ask the judges to pick one. I can't really enter mini painting competition that I organize, so. Whoop, let me. Of course I'm gonna shout you out. Now it's like there was like a whole bunch of people to shout you out too. So follow them. And if you really like what you see, give me a follow. They're free. And I just hit 500 follows. After like 3 years. So yeah, time to clean up and prepare for slumber. You gonna sleep? Come on. What's sleep? Who sleeps? I realize it's 10 o'clock already. Now normally I only go to 10:30, but if anybody wants me to keep going, I do have overtime available. Because Gareth Friedmar, who of Gareth Paints Minis, is not streaming tonight. He's actually on snowplow duty. Fun times. So let me get back to this. A little more about myself. I said I'm Muse's Touch, or I'm known as Carol. I am from northeastern Massachusetts, about far north as you can go. Maybe not quite as far east. That'd be the Cape. Wrong side. I've been painting for 25-ish or so years. I really love it. I love sharing this hobby with people. I do a lot of events at local cons. That's how I get to meet Unexpected. We both go to Nova and we both go to Captain Con. So we get to hang out, and it really was a pleasure to hang out with them all weekend a couple weeks ago. So, 15 minutes of overtime. I hope you have a great night. If you're still here. Otherwise, I hope you have a great night. Sleep tight. Fantastic painter too. Just, oh my lord, I've seen his work. It's beautiful. He's definitely I'm trying to remember. He did place in the Captain Con painting competition, and that's actually a pretty legit painting competition. We had like, oh, granted, it's not the 1,000 entries of Nova, but it is like over 50 entries, or around 50 entries, which for I think is the biggest painting competition in New England. Tolicon will not be nearly that well entered, but it's a fun one. And actually, people do a pretty good job, those who enter. Feel free to, I'll talk about whatever, mini painting or anything else, within reason. So, don't be shy. And lurkers are more than welcome on my channel. You guys are, well, you're all the MVPs. Thank you so much for following. Where we got Mao 89. If 89 is the year of your birth, well, that was the year when I graduated from college because I'm old. Hey guys, guess what? I'm really old. Painting keeps me young. Painting in the gene pool keeps me young. But I am not young. I am in my 50s. Sometimes I feel like I'm the oldest person on Twitch. I know that's not true. We have Wild Grandma. I play World of Warcraft too, also. I eventually want to enter something like Nova's competition once I can find another unicorn mini that's whimsical enough to draw me in like the last one. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. You gotta find stuff that you will... Like, we all picked this, by the way. The four of us. Geltip, Night Whisper, myself, and the Mr. Shaw. We all picked this mini. We're all having regrets now. It's a beautiful mini. Okay, don't get me wrong. But it's got a lot of fiddly bits on this thing. And it's really sucking the... It's just killing time. So, it's a gorgeous mini though. I love her, but she does have a lot of work, and I don't think we were thinking about that when we picked her. So, fine, yeah, I mean, now Nova, I will say this, Nova's is a pretty tough, it's a tough one to meddle at. If you meddle, then it really means something. But even then, actually, no matter what, if you meddle, you did something. Even if Reaper's the opposite. Everyone gets something. You all get a medal. It's really tough to get a gold. Getting a bronze and I said, I got one for Diorama because the story was good. I got a bronze in Diorama 2 years ago. And I felt like, when I realized, how few people get anything, I was like, oh my god, I got something. I was stunned. And you know what? Doocool, who works about this channel, he also he won in Novice. We didn't win. He got a silver or bronze in Novice, which still is a huge achievement. I mean, it's a tough one, but I think it's worth entering because the one thing you get at these competitions, and Nova's especially good at this, is the feedback. And that's where you really win. You also win by pushing yourself. So I know stuff like this here and there. I'm going to have to go back in and touch it up. So can you hear me, DJ? It's looking good from what I can see through the screen. As for the game, we have had one frenzy at this point. Can you hear me right now, Gamer DJ? I am so sad I couldn't play tonight. But look, I got rated. I got a bunch of people here, so it's great. And I've got 15 minutes of overtime. What was I doing? I was working on... That's right, I was working on this pouch. And trying to deal with the fact I have a large mini and a large holder and a camera that I don't have set to focus on So my apologies if A, I'm off camera, I'm off target, or B, everything's fuzzy. Everything is kind of fuzzy to me anyways because I need glasses to see up close. Trying to figure out where I should put some lighter spots on this thing. I mean, obviously when it goes back under her arm, it's going to be darker. But there's a little lip right here that should pick up a little bit of the light. I mean, the paint job is a top notch. Now, well, thank you. I mean, I try. I'm really trying hard in this. I have a grand total. Now, granted, now I'm working on it off stream as well as on. So, I actually did a number of things off stream. I did like the bones. Did this? I made a lot of things bone. I did the bone and the dagger. Although I got to do some non-metal metallic on this. I did the pouch. I did all the little triangles. And the blue and this, and I base coated that. I base coated the cloak and finished that tonight. Was that it? Oh, I painted the bow. I did a bone bow. She's got a lot of bones. I still haven't even figured out what the frick I'm gonna do with the quiver. I have an idea of what I'm gonna do with the bedroll. I might paint that a green since I got the green on the other side. I might paint it somewhat muted green. I need to get restarted painting. I'm a few weeks off pace. Wait, are you in a... Wait, why? What pace? Ickelhoof. I like that. Ickelhoof. Ickelhoof the unicorn. She is a Reaper Bones mini. Well, okay, that's true. But she is definitely a Reaper Bones mini, and I'm going heavy on the bones here. Alright, so I wanna... Problem is, I've got 3 really amazing painters that I'm competing against. One was not in our little competition last year, and I invited him this year because he's just such a good painter. I keep joking. I was like, I think he's gonna win. But it's a fan vote, so, you know, who knows. Last year, I won by 1 vote over Night Whisper. It was that close. And Gel Tip, I think, would have got a lot more votes if he had showed up with his piece finished. I keep saying that. It wasn't done on Friday. It was done by Saturday. He got a lot more votes on Saturday than Friday. Well, if I roar at your sick... Oh. Yeah, do that, please. No, roar at both of them. Night Whisper also wasn't feeling well either. The free mini of the month for Warhammer is a Skaven? Hey, if you didn't want it, could you pick me up? I'm kidding. Don't do that. Pirate yourself. Alright, actually, I'm going to add... I was going to try to stay away from a lot of metal with this character, but there is actually going to have to be some non-metal metallic bits in this. So I'm going to grab a little bone chop, because I think I'm going to put on the bag, I'm going to put some bone pieces. The little buttons and things. What would I do with it? Okay, so bone chop. Reaper's got a nice bone triad, actually, that I really like. So Captain Con it was a lot of fun. Gel Tip and I both taught. Hun did his thing. He actually was raising money for, the mental health charity painters. He sold a ton. It's funny. I brought minis for a free paint and take or free will offering, and his cost money for charity. And I was really afraid I was going to cut into the charity, and I didn't. We really were smart about the way, like, he took the end spot so people could see his stuff first, and it really, all his stuff is just beautifully zenithal primed, amazing looking minis. So I totally understand. So I have a lot of my minis left, and I was like, I'm fine with this. I really wanted him to do well, and he did. So I was very pleased. I did say bone. That's a black skull, right? That's a black skull. How are you tonight? Because there's a million bones. It's also a Reaper Bones mini. So if you notice, I've got a bone dagger and I got bones right there. I've got a bone bow. I was thinking doing frost arrows. Maybe I should do bone arrows. Okay, I'm gonna let that dry. Still not 100% sure I get enough contrast on this. On the bag itself. So one of the things when I do get to judge these contests, I find a lot of times contrast is lacking. And since they're small things, you really want a lot of contrast. Because you're looking at something, well, okay, this is not that small. But when you're looking at something small, you need to bump up all the contrast so that you can make out the details. I may have to go even lighter. Alright, so because this is acrylic paint, not oil, so it actually dries fairly quickly. I'm going to put a little bit of the base coat to give it a little shadow. I actually think I'm going to go back, because I went a little heavy-handed on this shadow. Now I gotta go find the polished bone. You finally nestled in your hotel room at my portable painting area after a cold 6-hour drive. Got training at the main office tomorrow. Oh, you're home. Sort of. Clan rats, you get 2. Wait, that'd be nice if you really got 2. I don't count on it. You should get 2. What is? Nope. I have like paints in my bags because I'm painting stuff at my work too. I have to post to it, but I have a little thing called lunch break mini painters. Polished bone. Here we go. Where basically I post up what I do in my lunch breaks, and I invite anyone else who wants to and hashtag it. I'll look around at some point for them. Lunch break mini painter, I believe is the actual tag. But I've been lax in posting because basically I've been painting like a whole unit of things before this. I had some Oreo marines. I like calling them that. And needless to say, there's not a lot of progress every day because I'm batch painting them. Well, at the moment, I had to put them aside And I had to do a little project of some Doctor Who minis of the David Tennant years and the companions. Oh, damn it. Clean that up. It's a really nice set, especially if you're a Doctor Who fan or a Nuvian, or like my husband, who's loved Doctor Who the whole time. So I have to paint all five, and I have to have them done by next week because the game is being played at TotalCon. Yes, I'm a brush licker, so sue me, but I actually clean my brushes first. I was playing Spearhead. Let's see. Good. Didn't need the good. Didn't need the all brown. Anyways, let's see. Steals a bottle of paint from Black Skull and drinks it. Ew! Why would you drink it? As I'm saying, I may lick my brush, but I make sure I wash it and dry it because it's gross. Paint does not taste good. QQ. I've done it by accident. I swear to God, I do not enjoy it. There's some bone buttons. Try and get a little shadow under the buttons. I can cheat. I can use the polished bone actually as a color to mix. The blues are, let's see. See, I can tell the color of Sharpie by taste. Oh my gosh, really? Oh yeah, you definitely don't want to lick a brush if you use oils. Yeah, because it's turpentine or oil paint. Blah. Hello family, the blues are almost a black pepper taste. I cannot believe reds have a soft white pepper taste. Why the heck are you trying Sharpie? Does it come off your tongue? That's what I want to know. I want these to pop more. I'm pretty happy with the highlight on the bag. On the bag itself. I feel like the little spines need a little more love. Especially ones on the outside. Don't use that color. So it's not intentional. I used to inspect wind turbine blades for a living, and I didn't think it would be intentional. No turpentine, but the linseed. Oh, okay, that's right. It's linseed oil, not turpentine. That was probably the old days. So that's intentional. I used to inspect wind turbine blades for a living, and we used like 10 different colors. Well, when using the Sharpie the most, you have many tools to use. It's mostly a place to put the cap is in your mouth. Oh, that's fair. I did not think you were actually taking and eating a Sharpie. Yeah, that would be gross. Alright, so I have 15 minutes of overtime. Do I hear half hour? I said, I'm stuck here working no matter what, so. I'm still debating whether or not tomorrow I want to do like a Valentine's Day Lego stream. I have like a set of Legos here that's a really pretty little wreath that I got. Oh god, I don't remember when. January? What did I get for Christmas? I don't remember. What am I doing now? I think that's pretty much done. Maybe I'll do, there's a little raised bit right here, which I think I'll also. If I got nothing else I can do, I'm gonna make a bone. She's the bone druid. I'm off my thing, of course. I'm always off my friggin'. What I need to do is I need to put a dot on this. Or a piece of tape. That'd probably be better. I use a toddler sippy cup for my drinks when painting. Can't get the paint in the cup, and you can't really mistake the two easily. Well, I mean, my paint water is a Reaper cup that looks really gross. Occasionally, it smells pretty gross too if I leave the water in there too long. And I have a glass of soda. I can tell you right now, I have never drank my paint water. However, I have washed my brush in my drink. Now, there really isn't much paint left on it by that point, so it's not really a huge deal. Oh, wait, that's not the right color. I don't want to touch it with that color. I'm gonna have to go back in there with the dark. By the way, Night Whisper, who was it said? Oh yeah, paint water mug. It was a moist mug. Yeah, I do have a little Thriller shop, but mostly that was to so I could get stuff to wear at conventions. I opened it up. I actually put some joke things in there, and I'm probably going to add to it when I have more time to do some more graphics and things. I have no idea what the hell this thing is either. So I actually, moist is the word around here. And, we have, so, Gareth Tribar, who I typically come in.
Moist.
There you go. So I have emotes, I have the sound effect. Gareth Rybar told me, you should really make a shirt that says, I got moist at the Painted Hero Tavern. So I did. There's a shirt on there that says that. I was like, but basically it's a paintbrush dipped in water. And I did actually have one that says, miniature painting makes me moist, and it's a brush dipped in water. So I turned that into a paint water cup. I do have one. Maybe at some point when this cup is kind of on its way out, which is sad because I really like it. Maybe I'll get another new one at ReaperCon this year. I'm going to ReaperCon! Yeah, this is not only for this competition, but I'm planning on bringing mine to ReaperCon, which is why it has to be good. My whole painting plan this year is at least until Labor Day is going to be trying to do all competition level painting. This should be darker up here. Sort of in the shadow of her chest. I'm at the point I don't know what to do because stream is getting close to finishing. I could do some more touch-ups. Let's see. Nope, I think that's also in here. Yeah. Okay. Hobgoblin Blue. Are you adding another 15 minutes? So I'm at a half hour? Okay, cool. I said, I'm going to be painting anyways. And Gareth is not on, I said, because he's on Snowblower Dude. Oh, by the way, so anybody who's on my Discord, or if you want to join my Discord, or you just want to stay in touch, basically I run a little painting challenge that anybody who wants to join in can, called the Muse and Friends Challenge. And on my Discord, I used to do the voting on X or Twitter. So I decided to leave the polls open until after I finish. But basically, right now, we're picking what category the mini is going to come from. So I picked 16 different categories, broken up into polls of 4. So from the first poll, pirates are moving on. From the second poll, the second poll, dragons are moving on, but it's close. There's Mouselings and planar beings are at 5. Poll 3, we finally have somebody in the lead because we had three of the categories were at 4 votes each. Plants. I don't know things plants. I'm surprised elementals don't get more love. And then poll 4 is monstrosities. So basically, after my stream, or maybe even tomorrow, because I want to leave it up a day, and I don't want to start this late. Tomorrow I will put up the round where we pick the actual category, and then after that I will pick 16 minis that fit that category. Or I'll just pick a bunch and we'll just vote for one. So that's what I say. I'm excited Pirates is in it. I kind of want Pirates to win. I said I'm kind of stuck on what to do next. So let's see. I've got the dead deer. I've got the bedroll. I've got the. What do I want to do with the quiver? I was thinking I could make ice arrows out of them and then go for like some sort of a blue. Blue and steel. Oh, okay. So now we get to, so we're gonna be going to 11:30. Okay, that's fine. I think the latest I go is to like midnight. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Maybe I'll paint like I painted the pouch. I feel like I need to do a little work on the pouch too. Maybe I'll do it. I could do like a muted blue, like a blue tinted leather. I started out by painting it actually leather colored, and then I put the color on top. Where's that rich leather color? Maybe I'll start with that. And then I'll put... Oh, I see. Never mind. That was only 15 more minutes of overtime. I hate to tell you this, but you have to stop at 3 shots. That's the most. Every 15 minute. I have a 15-minute cool... No, I have a half-hour cooldown. And I stop at 3. I will feel pretty good, but I'm not hammered enough where I can't paint. And you're full of shit. Yours is great. Ooh, in fact, I don't know if I have 3 shots. I have more booze downstairs, though. There's more Kraken downstairs. Not a huge bottle like this. This was full, guys. This is what my stream does to me. It's been a while. I already did 3. I haven't had any shots tonight. This is the first. Cheers to a week before TotalCon, where hopefully we will get these friggin' things done. 3 shall be the number of the drinking, and number of drinks shall be 3. Cheers. Also, I have the coolest shot glass ever.
Cheers. Cheers.
I have this awesome pirate bikini chest. Shot glass. I'm like, this is about the perfect shot glass. What the hell is on it? Something's on my shot glass. We wash it all the time. It's like, it's almost like a sticker or something. Never got, like the glue never got peeled off. This thing is, the paint, actually the paint is held on pretty good. But I love pirates, and this was like probably the most perfect shot glass. So I'm like, so what am I going to do with this shot glass? I want to use it in my stream. Originally I was just going to pour like some of my soda in it and take drinks of it, and someone called me out. Garrett called me out and said, no, you can't do that. You need to actually drink. And it's like, do I have to? Because actually I don't typically drink. Alright, so I'm going to put a layer of rich leather down. Leather. As a starting point. I think right now my focus is trying to get the mini covered. And it may be after the con where my focus will be doing additional touch-ups and such to get this thing for ReaperCon. And I think I'm going to make the rest of it probably, we'll see. Maybe a non-metal metallic steel. Oh, you want to see the shot glass? Well, fine. Here's the shot glass. Look, see? No, you see? See? Here's the shot glass. I miss Gareth being on tonight because when I show this off, he goes, "You just post boobs in chat." So, but it was really cool. I got it from Crimson, who is a occasional viewer here because of his wife Bunny and her crazy hours because she's in healthcare. She brought me this glass though. I thought it was there it is, boobs. She brought me this. It's from Sid. It was a souvenir glass from Galveston Island. I just loved it. I have another one too. She brought me. That's really cool. It's the shot glass is mundane, but it's actually in this little holder that looks. It's got tentacle. It's like an octopus. It's very cool. Voice the boobies. Free the boobies. We gotta watch out though because Twitch doesn't like their boobies. This is why I probably should slap. I don't know. Do I have a mature? I don't remember if I have a mature audiences. There we go. Follow. Vampire Painting Studios. Oh my god, that is the best. Hi, Vampire. Oh my god, sorry. Hi, Vampire Painting Studios. First of all, I do paint minis, but I also play Vampire the Masquerade, so your name hits slaps in two ways. It's so good to meet you. Welcome to the tavern. I'm Muse's Touch. I am a longtime gamer, occasional GM. Very occasional these days because I don't have time to prep. And I'm a commissioned mini painter. I've been painting for like 25 years. And I really love it. I love to share this hobby with others and get people involved. I do a number of events. I did 9 conventions last year, and I'm at 2 stores, and I do like monthly, like a Sunday paint hangout, one at each store. So that's 2 a month. This month I have no free days at all. Either I'm at work, or I'm streaming, or I'm at a convention, or running a paint day. At some point, March, I will have free time. There's no free time this month. But that's what this hobby means to me, and I really like to share with others and get people involved. I have a couple of painting Padawans going that I'm working on getting. One of my coworkers actually bought a mini, and hopefully he'll show up at some point to discuss paint. And then Jiggly Jips, who has visited. He's an old World of Warcraft friend of mine, and he has decided he would like to try painting some minis, and he bought a really cool dwarf mini probably off of Etsy. I'm not positive. Oh no, I think it was off My Mini Factory. Wait. Yeah, there's a lot. Oh, well, I mean, you could do both. You could go back over it. I'm actually making color leather, so that's why I've got a purple leather here, and I've got blue. And although I think this I was thinking might be more cloth. And then this is going to probably be a blue leather. You can do colored leathers. I'm just going to start with this as a color underneath. I did a really interesting... I like the way the purple went over it on the front thing. And I've got mammoth fur on mine. The fur is mammoth fur. I have a bunch of things on this. Like this is frost salamander skin. At least the back side is. The front side, I just wanted a green. Her armor is Rimaraz. And she's got like white dragon scales. one of the cool things about this hobby is the inspiration you can get from painting these, and you can create stories and such that go around them. You do. Oh my god. I'm gonna friggin' smack Gel Tip. If I had it down to creativity. You friggin' do. Your mini is really, I would say your mini is very creative. Like, you've got that beautiful shot. Like, your liner is like a reddish pink. And I think it looks, that just gives, it's kind of why I went with a different color than what's on the back. I went with a radically different color because you did that, and I thought that was a really smart move. So my cat's perplexing me at the moment. I can't decide if he is rolling around because he likes my pets, wants more pets, wants to rub his belly if it's all a trap. It's probably a trap. It's a cat. He also keeps refreshing the page. It's a cat. I'm gonna go scamper off to bed. Have a great night, Bebop Chan. Great. It's always awesome when you get to drop in. I wish you'd drop in more. You're so I wish you'd drop in more and chat a little more because you're awesome to talk to. I love Bebop Chan. Bebop Chan is the wife of Cyrus, who is our resident, one of our resident. We have more than one. Resident 3D printers. He has an obnoxious amount of printers for not actually doing this as a business. At one point, he had like 16 printers. So now he's like about 9 or 10. There was a trap. He wanted to. Oh, I told you it was a trap. He wanted to hold my hand while he bit it. I told you it was a trap. It's a cat. Of course it's a trap. I'm just adding a little bit of darkness because I looked at that. I'm like, wow, the vest kind of merges in with the it merges in with the little belt. I did. I knew that was going to happen. How that point right there got lighter than the rest of it. That's weird. And this looks weird, but I haven't done it. There's said I started putting the basically the darkest color, the non-metallic metal steel that I think I'm going to paint that. Okay. I don't care too much if this is like totally uniform because I'm going to put blue over it. Maybe I'll just use that color. Usually colors that you put underneath, I've said this before on my channel, will influence the colors that are on top. That's alright, I got payback. I pet the area that makes him lose control of his tail. It's not the area by his tail. Like, does your cat like to have his tail pulled? Some cats actually really like that. Come on, get in there. I think Friday, next stream, which is Saturday, is going to be non-metal metallic day. And I think Sunday, I'm going to paint this. I'm going to paint the handle of the Spear for our little triple stream. Myself, Night Whisper, and Gel Tip are all planning a stream for a Sunday night where we're going to work on these. Gel Tip keeps giving me crap. Well, everyone's going to know. You know what, Gel Tip? Like 10 people watch me. Okay, this number is a weird number. The fact that it's more than 10 people, it's more than 20 people, is a weird number. But thank you all for hanging out. Those of you who are still hanging out from the raid. I appreciate it. So, but most of you are not going to TotalCon. And if you are going to TotalCon, please, when you vote for one of our minis, please vote. When you vote for one of our minis, please make sure it is the one you like the best. And it is not a popularity contest, because it's not. If I win, I want to win fair and square. I don't think I'm going to win, but hey, you never know. Miracles can happen. And the reality is, I've already won because basically I use these opportunities to try to push myself artistically and push myself to get better, to be a better painter. I'm not 100% sure if I like this more than I like the genie. I like it though. We'll have to see once I'm done. And I may end up not calling it officially done yet. I may take it back after the con and... Actually, I did that with the genie. I took it back after the con and I painted... Oh shoot, I forgot to paint the little bag. So I gotta add... So yeah, last year after the con, I basically took the genie and added some reflections. In his sword and on some of the shinier armor. Because I didn't add any reflections, and that basically is what cost me the judge's pick. And a Night Whisper won the judge's pick. But they said it was really close, and the three of us are very close together in skill level. That's why I keep saying that I think our resident gold medalist is probably going to win. But you never know. Which is why I'm still going to enter. And that's why I invited him. So we could all step up our game even more. So now I've got a lovely muted blue. I said the color underneath does influence the color on top. Well, she put it on so ridiculously heavy. And the rest I think I'm going to do a non-metal metallic steel. Let's see. Oh, okay. Nope. But he has a spot on his back near the base of the tail that makes him lose control of his tail. Basically, stimulates the base muscles. He actually left scritches there. Well, that's what I mean. I wonder if he would be a tail. Like, you don't really pull, okay? Not like you're pulling, like a bully pulling someone's hair. You just kind of you kind of just pull on his tail a little bit and just kind of let it go through your fingers. You don't put a lot of pressure on it. And some cats really like that. He might really like that. And yeah, a lot of them like their butt scratched. I love cats, but my problem is I can't have a cat because he's right outside. My hubby is right outside, just marked up. I can't have a cat because hubby will not suck it up. But it's okay. I can go over to Gamer DJ's house and enjoy his cats. And the neat thing about that is the fact that he adopted them from Cyrus and Cowboy Bebop. I said that. It's not Cowboy Bebop. Bebop Chan. So I'll tell you what. I'm so thrilled that I was able to help put that together. Why did that get? I guess I knocked some paint off. All right. Yeah, I might feel a little better about life if I get this friggin' thing, this part done. I was like going, basically I've been working on things on this, on what I would feel good about getting finished. Alright, so now I want to desaturate. I want to keep the blue desaturated. Sparrow Slate's not bad. That's a pretty good desaturated. It's not blue. It's a gray, but it's a very blue gray. Let me see what that looks like. Oh, it needs to be stirred. It's shaking. I don't have a vortex. I am my own vortex mixer. Right there. There's a little sound effect. But I have no issue shaking the paints up myself. I keep thinking about maybe getting one someday. Putting, like, you know, a face on it and... Okay, I think what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to mix in a little bit. I basically got to build a bridge color. It looks like to me it's going to be a little bit too much of a lighter value. So I'm going to take some of the Hobgoblin Blue, which I just used. Yeah, I know I can get... Oh, I know why you're bringing that up. Uh-huh. You mean the portable one you have? So, Geltip has a portable vortex mixer. It's really cool. It actually is really cool. It works really well. However, it is shaped like a wand. And it vibrates. And I heard the damn thing, and I saw it, and I just started laughing. And I could not stop laughing at that thing. Actually, it's really funny when you put the paint in and you didn't have it secured. It threw it out. That's one thing you gotta be careful in those. You gotta make sure that you actually have the paint secure. But I was absolutely friggin' dying when I saw that. It certainly sounds like it's vibrating. Yes, it spins, but it sounds the same damn sound effect. I would know. I totally know. So, cause reasons. So, I sat there and I friggin' died when I heard that thing go off. And I saw the shape of it and I'm like going, oh my lord. Geltip, I'm gonna friggin' make a design when I have time about your paint color. Which is the worst paint color ever. I love it because it's terrible. The more terrible something is, the more I love it. Oh, apparently this is Maybe a little too light or too close in value. I notice a little difference, but that's okay. Alright, I'm going to leave the side alone because it should be dark. What do you mean, what paint color? A vibrator, same technology, it's basically a shaft. Exactly, it's a shaft with a counterweight. The light part of it on only part of it to create imbalance. As I said though, so for those of you new to my stream, I'm a really terrible person. As I like to say, but you know, the way I like to view it from other people is I say to them, they're delightfully inappropriate. Hopefully I'm delightfully inappropriate. It provides oh my god. It provides intense mechanical oscillation. Yeah, I would say so. Oh my god, that was the funniest. I just could not stop laughing because I'm freaking awful. I should yell at hubby, say good night, hubby, because I can hear him out there. Going to bed. He's gonna be smart. Actually, he's not smart. Usually he's in bed an hour ago, so he must have been watching something good. It's like he's smarter than me because I tend to stay up. Gotta flip this around. I'm probably not on camera again. So I'm using that color now as like a straight color. And it's not... It's actually not doing it. Hold on, I will look at that in a sec. I heard dingy ding. That's what I call it. I will never change from the default. Oh, what have we got? We got... Oh my god, there's no way. Oh my god, I got a raid. What the hell? 51 people? You're gonna break my stream. Oh my god, hello people. Hi. Oh my god, first of all, alright. Pardon me, I cannot see up close, and these are like meant for painting and not reading chat. Because, alright, first of all, to my people, first of all, I have to follow this person. Big Full Art Studio. So, Big Full Art Studio, hopefully you'll be here for a couple minutes, at least explain. Who are you? What do you do? Do you paint minis? Do you actually just do art? Do you do drawing? Oh my god, thank you all. Oh my god, thank you. God, thank you all for the follows. Let's see. I need to find... There you are. First of all, I'm going to give Vice Flow Art Studio. Big Flow? Vice Flow. Vice Flow. Dice Flow. How did in the world? Oh, you follow the streamer. Oh! Well, of course I follow them. I mean, people who raid in, I make sure I follow. So I did. So everyone else should. If you don't. And I have people here. So please, follow the streamer. Let's do a shout out. Maybe it makes it life easier. You do paint minis. Hold on. I can do this, sure. So I'm gonna make sure I give you a shout out. Also, Gel Tip and a Night Whisper, who were right on here. Fine, I'll give you guys shout outs too, because now we got a zillion people on. I've never had 65 people on here. We'll do Night Whisper. If you were a streamer, shout yourself out too. Honestly, I don't care. We all work together at Gel Tip, right? If I get Gel Tip, okay. Okay, so first of all, I want to know what you were painting today, but what I'm painting today, I flip around. This is the Reaper minis. I am a big Reaper freak. They got their logo. I used to be an affiliate when they had an affiliate program, but then they nuked it. They allowed me to keep the label on there because I love their minis. So I'm painting Reaper's Frost Giant Ranger, as is a Night Whisper and Gel Tip, and a fourth person who does not stream, but is a Reaper Con Gold MSP Gold medalist. We are painting these for Total Confusion, which is the largest tabletop gaming convention in New England, at least as far as I know it still is. It's in like a week. That's right, I have to have this done in a week. We have a friendly little painting competition where basically the attendees vote. And I will have the judges pick one, just for funsies. But I kind of organize the paint competition, so I can't enter it. So I had to come up with an alternative means to have a little competition between us. The masters of miniature painting. Okay, I'm not really a master, but hey. Thank you. I'm really going for an awesome color scheme, because that's the way you get votes. Alright, so first of all, I don't know, hopefully I can do all the thank yous. Who have we got that followed? A bunch of, by the way, I also just recently hit, I think last stream I hit 500 followers, so thank you everybody. Overseas, oh god. I was like going back and chat. Jill Tip and Nutsy forward, so that's what happened. I got dragged. So hellos are wrong. Alright, so oh god, I can't read it. Ticolete Power? Hopefully that's right. Oh my gosh, you guys have the hardest names. Catacatatech. Okay, there we go. Wog! Okay, Wog. I have a Warhammer army, and it is orcs. I also have some Dark Angels, and I have Golden Spike Gifts from Age of Sigmar. God forbid I should ever have time to paint them. Of course, thanks for the follow and the raid, Vice Flow. Howdy, Lord Grim. Let's see. Hello, Lord Grim. How are you? Let's see, Franz Roach. I love Wog. I said, bring on the Wog. Emmanuel Ortiz and L. Isaac. Ward, I do. So, what were you working on? Vice Flow Art Studio? And now, I'm so glad I followed you. Let's see. I was invited to that one to give some painting workshops. Wait. Anyways, good night. Oh, good night, Icklehoof. Please come back. I hope you were great. You were so much fun to talk to. Please come back and visit anytime when I'm streaming, which is Monday evenings, Wednesday evenings, and Friday evenings. Typically, I'm not on at this point, but I had, my raidee is not here tonight. So, which one were you invited to? Get some painting workshops where I had the invitation, no event, so maybe next time. Oh, Total Con? Wait, no, Total Con does not do painting. We have a little mini paint competition, but we don't, it's not really a painting con. However, Captain Con, which we just had a couple weeks ago in Warwick, Rhode Island. I'm from New England. I'm from Massachusetts. About as far north as you can go. I run painting events at, last year was 9 different conventions. I run paint and takes and we'll teach classes to get people involved in the hobby. That's why I do it. That's why I sort of run the stream. Of course, most of the people that come here are people that are already involved in the hobby. But I also did because it gives me 6 hours a week to work on my stuff rather than commission stuff, and I get to talk to all of you. So it's a win-win. It's like being at a con. No, oh no, not Adepticon. I mean Adepticon maybe next year. I might go to it next year. Oh, you must be pretty good if they're asking you to teach there. You have another event, wow, because Adepticon is like big time. I teach at Nova. Hi, an adventure. Oh well, hello. Are you new to miniature painting too? I love to encourage people. I do have a Discord. Doesn't everybody? Here I will put up. I'm gonna put up my Discord. I'm here to encourage people. It said if you want to join, you don't have to. Obviously, it's fine. But we do have a bunch of mini painters on my Discord. And we have lots of places to share different work. I have prompts and things that you can do monthly challenges. And I just put up for a vote. We're starting to work on the Muses Challenge. Muse and Friends Challenge. 4? Is it 4? I don't remember. I think it's the 4th year we've been doing it. But basically, we all vote for a mini, and then we all paint it. Or whoever wants to paint it. So I always look for more people. And they don't have to be part of my Discord. You just have to find a way to get a hold of me. So, but you know what? But basically, we're there to encourage people and to give tips when needed and things like that. So, if anybody you never should be afraid to post your work in my Discord. Also, on Saturdays, I do a show and tell, and I will give feedback. But my whole view on feedback is, if you don't want it, you don't need to take it. I look for things, and occasionally, a lot of times I'll be like, oh, wow, that's really cool. There's nothing really I can say about this. And then it's really cool. I mean, yeah, there's a lot better painters than me, too. Exactly. Yeah, you're like me. So, yeah, I'm more about communicating and sharing the love of this hobby. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to bring in more people. And I have actually, that's why I run events at cons, because then people will come in who are interested and have never tried it before. And they can try it for free. If they really like it, then they can go home and they can start building up a war chest of supplies and paints and brushes and things. So I do it. Oh my God, excuse me. I do it relatively inexpensively. I use craft paints. Yeah, I know. But if you think craft paints, and I don't use bad craft paints, I use like Apple Barrel Folk Art, things like that range, which are pretty good paint. You just need to thin them a little bit. Well, I'm into talking now. You know what? That's okay. Okay, so here's the thing. You know how to get to be like me? Just paint. That's it. That's the entire secret of my success. Just paint. Just paint and keep practicing. Keep practicing. Look at blogs. Come and ask me questions. My DMs are always open on any social media. And it's Muses Touch in some way, shape, or form on pretty much all my socials. So, like Twitch is Muses_. I think Twitter is Muses_. I don't know. Some of them you couldn't have the underscore, and then it's just Muses Touch is one thing. So I try to explain a bit too when I'm working of what I'm doing, so hopefully people can learn. But mostly I want to get people excited in the hobby. I have one person who came back who did one of my convention paint and takes. And he came back and basically brought pictures of like his latest work. And they were beautiful. Like he went from his first mini was, I don't want to say laughable, but I mean, considering he'd never painted before, it was a first mini. And they came in and the improvement was amazing. And the piece de resistance basically said, I run events for my friends. I stole what you do here, and I run events with friends. I sat there, practically cried in the freaking convention hall. Yeah, just keep going. It said, and feel free, please come back. Anybody, please come back and visit when I'm streaming. I would love to chat with you all. That's really why I do this. It's not. I'm not looking to make $1 million on Twitch. Okay, really, I'm not. I didn't even think anyone would sub. The fact that I have people that sub really astounds me. But I didn't do it for that reason. I did it because I wanted to talk to people while I worked. And I wanted to give myself time to work on my stuff. Hey, you go get something to eat. You have a good one yourself. Please come back and visit. And if I can get to your stream, which may be a challenge, considering I'm really busy, I will come and visit you at some point. I try to get to everyone's at least once. It's just really hard because I have a lot going on. I don't even know what time it is. Oh, it's 11:20. Huh? Wait, no, it's 11. It is 11:20. What the hell? Okay. Fuck it. Maybe I'll go to midnight. I have to paint anyways. I do have a thing for overtime. If people want to burn points, go ahead. But you know what? I will keep going. Because I've got a week to have this finished. So I'm adding some, basically right now I'm adding some, I don't know if I call it highlights, but I'm adding some layers on this to lighten up, and because I want a shadow around all these things. Contrast is king, baby, in this hobby. Oh my god, that was so nice. That was 2 raids tonight. I got a raid by Unexpected Painting too. That doesn't shock me though. Pun and I have hopefully, I would like to think we've become friends. Because we do both Nova and Captain Con together. So when you spend your weekend with somebody in basically our little mini painting artist alley at Captain Con, not so much at Nova. Nova, basically, I teach in the hobby hangout. If you've been to Nova, you might have seen me there the last couple of years. This year, I will not be there because I'm going to ReaperCon. It is unfortunate that the 2 cons are the same friggin' weekend. It annoys me to no end. And actually, I think it annoys them to no end, too. Because I know they know about each other, obviously. And I know I've heard from the powers that be at Nova that they would love to switch weekends. Get on a different weekend or have Reaper get on a different weekend. But Reaper just upped their, I think it was last year, they upped their contract and they were still stuck on Labor Day. I understand too, because with Reaper Con, it's run by healthy employees at Reaper. So, they're kind of stuck. Basically, they need Monday to recover from the con. So the plan for this, I'm doing it blue because I think I'm going to make them ice arrows. And I'm going to make this silver. So I'm going with cold colors. I have a little blue on, I've got really light blue on here. I'm not going this light. It's like a blue tinted leather is what I'm shooting for here. Alright. I need to lighten this color up, or I need a lighter color version of that color. I think I'm going to just add some white to this. Or Yeah, I'll have white. This is when I actually use some of the cheapy paints. I actually use cheapy. Look, it's folk art, which is good paint. What are the best cons would you say? Okay, so Reaper Con. Okay, so for mini painting, Reaper Con probably is the best con because that's all they do. Okay, now they have some games there. They have like Pathfinder Society and such, but unlike most cons, Reaper Con is the one that's truly dedicated to mini painting. You can take classes with really awesome teachers. No, I'm not one of them. I feel like I'm not awesome enough to be a teacher there. You get to meet the sculptors and the painters of the painters actually are the ones who teach, the ones who do the box art and thing, like Michael Proctor, Rhonda Bender, are incredible mini painters, and Forrester, who runs the MSP Open. The MSP Open is in terms of being it's probably the friendliest competition. You don't go there like, okay, they do have golden sophies. They only give away 3 per category, but for everyone else, like me, who's I'm not even sure I'm worth a gold medal. I'd be really surprised if I got a gold medal. I'll be happy with a silver. Thank you very much. But basically, everyone who enters gets a medal if you put some effort into, or a certificate. Um, they have a certificate of merit, and then they have bronze, silver, and gold. Um, if you enter a blank mini, you'll get no score. They will no score you. However, they've never had to do that because everyone puts effort into their minis, and you go to Reaper Con to figure out how you rate, where you are in the painting world, and the feedback is terrific. You go and find out what you should work on next. So that one's great. Adepticon, I would say, is probably really good. I mean, that's a really good miniature painting con. Although that one has a lot more competition. I do Nova. Nova's really good too. It's a lot harder to medal there because even though they have open judging and they have multiple awards in each category, in each gold, silver, and bronze, and they have a finalist pin, it's really hard to actually get a medal. I am a medalist. I got a bronze medal in diorama. Not this year. Last year. I got nothing this year. It's really tough to get a medal, but the feedback was really great this year. I had Sam fucking Lenz was the person that did my feedback this year, and he gave me great tips. I think the best one was how I should handle clouds, because I made some clouds on a little diorama, and it was too uncanny valley. So I go, how do I handle these? I couldn't figure out how to paint them or anything because they're clouds. I go, take some glue. Take some glue and thin it down. While I sit here and make my lighter color. Take some glue, thin it down like white glue. And then put it on there and it will harden. And it did. I have to still paint it. But it'll feel a lot better than what it did. But I apparently was very close to getting. If it was the clouds that sank it, the painting was good though. Let's see. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, so Mid Atlantic area probably. Yeah, Nova probably be really good for you. They also have a lot of classes with a lot of high end mini painters there as well. What else is really good? Those are the 3. I mean, like the Las Vegas Open is the same thing. It's like Adepticon. I think a lot of the opens are probably good. Well, that's a lovely wish. I would be happy if I get a better score. So the one thing is, you know what, you actually will see your scores too, and the scores are very simple at ReaperCon. They give you, if you get 1 point, that's a certificate. If you get 2 points, that's bronze. 3 points is silver, and 4 points is gold. There are 3 judges that judge your work. And the way it works is, if you enter multiple things, they'll look at them and then they'll pick the best one, or what they think is the best one, and then they'll go over that one and they'll score it. So I think my genie is still might be better than this, but who knows by the time ReaperCon rolls around. Um, so basically, if you have, so like I had when I went in 2021, I got for painter, which is just basically like this category when you paint, just have like a painted mini, and the focus is on painting. I had a low silver, so I had 3, 3, and 2. And from what I heard from Ann Forrester, because she was one of my judges, is they actually all talked about it, and that's how they did it. They decided it should be a low silver, so they all picked one. Of course, she was the bad guy. But I did diorama. I got 3, 3, 3. So that's a medium silver, and then if you get a 4, then it's a high silver. So I'm looking this year to improve on my low silver for painter. That's what I'm looking to do. As for whether or not it pans out, I don't know. I think I've improved since 2021. So, however, the other fun thing about ReaperCon is they do have other companies, like you could say their competitors come in, and they have their own little competitions within the MSP. So, like Bombshell, Quana, Daedalus, Dark Sword. Crap, there's more. There's Scale 75 runs something. Turbo Dork runs like a Metallics competition. Moonlight Heroes, Moonlight Minis, Midnight Heroes, Moonlight Minis. They all, and there's more I'm forgetting. They all run their own little sub competitions, and I plan on trying to pick up some minis from some of these other companies to paint up and enter. So, and this is one I'm gonna probably bring this, I think. Alright, so I've got my lighter blue, my lighter blue-gray. Let's flip that back around. I'm going to sort of edge line this, because this actually would be where the strongest probably highlight would be on this lower section, because a lot of it is under here. It's under this thing, so it's sort of in shadow. I'm going to turn it up just so I can see. Need some more paint. So, yeah, thank you. Thank you for the moonlight. Moonlight Minis and Midnight Heroes. And by the way, before one of the things I definitely want to do is I want to print up. I've got a 3D printer. I actually want to do some printing up of some Moonlight Minis. I'm on the streamer tier. I've been wanting to print their stuff up for friggin' ever. And it just hasn't panned out. I need to learn more for the oh god, I can't read it. Hobby. I start painting Warhammer only, but this community is made. It is. It really is. It's one of the best communities I think that's out there. I think the painter side of Warhammer, the painters in the world, are really great people for the most part. I got a couple that are sort of on my shit list, but the vast majority of painters out there are wonderful people. And extremely supportive, especially of new painters. We've all been there. We all know. So, that's why I say don't ever be afraid to share your work out in the world. Most of the time, you're gonna get if you get anything, if you get anything negative, it'd probably be like constructive criticism. Basically that feedback thing I was saying. But usually you can tell it's said with love. And I appreciate anybody. I really appreciate anybody who shares this stuff on Discord. I said I do a show and tell on Saturday. On my Saturday stream. So because I really want to make the stream about the hobby and not just myself. It's about the community. Because this community is the best. I'll give you this tip. Contrast is king in this hobby. So, if you think you have enough contrast, bump it up a notch. Oh yeah, I gotta paint the little... Still haven't finished painting this. I'll put this layer on here. Oh, my day, by the way, I do have a day job. I'm a graphic designer at a print shop, and I've been there for almost 31 years. It's been my only real career, or my only real job. I used to work at Kmart a long time ago when it existed. I've been a graphic designer for all these years, and I still love the job. Even though it gets more and more stressful all the time. I feel like a loner over on my D&D only miniature arena. So far, I did buy a few Warhammer models, but used the giant orcs for the campaign. So if you're looking for D&D, by the way, Reaper is probably one of your best sources for D&D. There's Reaper and WizKids. So, I mean, it is because... I don't know, because I feel like Reaper is a big part of the miniature world too, as is WizKids. If you're playing D&D, those are like your go-tos, are those two companies right there. They both have a lot of different fantastic models to use in your D&D games. I said, this is a Reaper mini. But you're not wrong. A lot of it, Warhammer is very popular. And it's fairly worldwide. And a few Reaper minis. Also got a box of Village Folks from Dungeons & Lasers. Oh god, wait a minute! I just bought something that they did. So it was part of the Kickstarter and I had left over and I bought it at Captain Con. But I got this really cool... Whoops, I have it upside down. Oregon the Denouncer. I got this really cool Asian dragon. It's so beautiful. Then maybe next February I'll put it together and paint it on stream for Chinese New Year. It's a gorgeous piece. I love it. Dungeons & Lasers has some terrific models. Although, what's the Kickstarter? It's not Dungeon Lasers actually, I believe, is running a Kickstarter right now. Oh, hey, I see some new people joined by Discord. Cool beans. If you're still listening, please, feel free to post. Feel free to vote. Oh, speaking of which, in announcements, we have a round of polls going for a painting challenge, as I said. Right now, Pirates are in the lead with 10 votes. I'm really pleased with how many people voted this time. Dragons are in the lead by 1 over Planar and Mouselings, which would be Reaper Mouselings. Plants have taken a real lead now with 7 votes over poll 3, and poll 4, Monstrosities, is just blowing it away. So far everything is still on hold. As soon as stream ends, the poll ends. I'm gonna write down the winners. I already started because I wasn't gonna keep going, but people will keep voting. I'm gonna let them do it. That's it. The pirate one. I actually signed up for that. I I love pirates. Can you tell? So the Painted Hero Tavern is a pirate tavern in my brain, my head canon. One of my favorite characters is Rose of the Raven. I play D&D. I play a lot of D&D. I play Vampire. I've played. I want to get back to playing some Pathfinder too. And I want to play, and so I play Pathfinder 1 and 2, Starfinder. That's that, and Vampire the Masquerade. Which is why I got a big kick out of the vampire painting, mini painting. I love Vampire the Masquerade. It's a lot of fun to play. And we've got, actually, that is the first time. I said I was never going to do a DM Patreon. But nope. I'm actually doing a DM. I'm actually paying a storyteller. Alright, I don't like this. It's not neat enough. I mean, my blend on there is pretty good. I'm pretty happy with this. That's a good start on it. All right, let me grab some carbon gray. So the colors I shout out are carbon gray. Oh my god, this is gonna take me forever. Why can't I just do things basic? Because you're competing with us. That's why, Gel Tip. You're competing with me, and I Whisper, and a Reaper Gold medalist. So yeah, that's why you can't do things simple. Why did we pick such a friggin' mini that we have a million things? It's a great mini, but why did we pick one that has so much stuff on it? Alright, so this is gonna have steel highlights. We're gonna hopefully do a good non-metal metallic steel. It's gotta be non-metal metallics. Although I've noticed there's been in the community, there's been a lot of chat about true metal metallics is just as good as non-metal metallics. I don't disagree with that assessment. Non-metal metallics are better if you're gonna for photography's sake. But if you do a really good true metal metallic, there is a technique to that. It's more than just putting on a metallic paint. There is a couple steps to doing it properly. But I do think there's a bit of skill level in non-metal metallics. However, a lot of the non-metal metallics I was going to do on this were fairly small areas, which is actually easier to do. To get really effective NM. Wow, that's hard to say. I find that smaller areas where you can get a lot of contrast really fast and you don't have to think too hard about it are probably the easiest ones to do. A bigger area like this I feel like is harder. At least it is for me. Love Vampire the Masquerade. Oh, you're Milk! Alright, well, you play Milks. Actually, I've played a couple different things. I think me, if I was to do it, if I was to really do it, I'd be a Toreador. And, I play at, as I said, I play on this, he actually does a lot of YouTube videos. His, name is Vavoid Maquette, and he is just, we've become very good friends. He's a great guy, and I'm happy to throw my money at him to run stories for us. But also, let's see, I go to Darkness, I've gone to the last two Darkness Emergence, which are LARPs, at, like, their destination LARPs. The first one I went to was in Chicago, and the second one I went to was in Las Vegas. And we're going to LA. Which, they announced today that B. Dave Walters... Waters? Shoot, I think it's Walters. B. Dave, because I just call him B. Dave in my head. But he was in LA by night. He's going to be one of their guests. I kind of knew that. he more or less said it on his Twitter when I kind of asked him there. He's like, the Baron of the Valley will absolutely show up at an event in his barony. So, I play, but currently I'm also playing, well, when we have time to meet, but we also have a home game that we call the Wicked Masquerade, and it's all based in Salem, Mass. So, yeah, that's me, Beauty, Arts, and Logic. That is me on a plate right there. I would definitely be a Tori. So, my Darkness Emerger character is a Toreador. I base it off myself, so I can bring miniatures and hand them out to the guests. And do it in character. And then, but in Maquette's game, I play a Bruja by the name of Darby, who is not the sharpest tool in the shed. Although my dice totally cursed that the first time out and rolled really well in a knowledge check. And I'm like, well, apparently she's not as... That's actually not her low stat. Intelligence is not her low stat. I think it's... Crap, I don't remember. It's the equivalent of, like... It's not willpower because that's its own stat, but it's basically... Composure! I think composure is her low one, which tracks because she's Bruja. Bruha-ha-ha. But I play her as a simple lady with simple desires. It makes it a lot easier to deal with. I'm gonna fix that. I see some purple that's not real smooth there. I'm looking at my paint puddles going, which one is it again? So I said, this is gonna have like a week to get this finished. Because I'm no way I'm counting on having any time to do it at the con. You direct some homebrew campaign? Oh, cool. So other games I'm in right now, I am playing 5e, sort of. More on that in a sec. Basically, I play on a YouTube game called Murder Hobo. Well, the channel's Murder Hobo Inc. And the campaign, actually, I'm playing Rosa the Raven in that. Rosa was my Pathfinder 1 pirate that I played in Skull and Shackles, which is a really, actually, I think it's because the GM wrote a lot of it. The more books we went into it, the more he was writing. Oh, there's a white speck there, and I don't want no white specks. Hang on. Okay, so basically, Rosa was a character from that. I loved playing her there. I was the captain, admiral, and eventually I was the pirate king of the Shackles. So that was like the one character I've had that got everything they ever wanted. And she certainly did. She had it for 10 years and then something bad happened, and that was basically the epilogue I wrote. You're still playing? Can you do me a favor, Gamer DJ, if you can hear me? Can you yell at Maquette for running this plot, when I'm streaming, and can't throw $20 at him to... I'm still on, too, but, I still have 40 people. I'm gonna quit probably about midnight. If you're still on, I assume I can come listen. I might sneak on for when my stream is done. And, please say hi. Maybe I'll yell at Maquette myself for running this plot when I couldn't play. Ten more minutes is not gonna be enough time to do non-metal metallic on this thing. So I think what I'll do is I'll go around and anything I want to paint steel, and I'll put this color on. If I can get this thing done, I'm gonna be in decent shape. It's a little button on there, which probably should not just be blue. Gamer DJ, by the way, is the one storyteller for our Wicked Masquerade game, as well as our Dragonlance game. So, that's what I'm playing these days. Although, I was saying more on that later. So, as for the Dragonlance game, I sort of did... Well, I'd say I sort of did something that wasn't smart, but it really wasn't what bit me in the ass. So I broke rule number 1. I've been playing D&D a long time. I know what you should and shouldn't do. And I know damn right well, you should not go off at the enemy by yourself. Because we all know where that's going to lead. Well, I did that. Because, I mean, the only inkling I really had, truth be told, was... my passive insight was high enough that I could pick up there's something off about this person. I didn't know for sure that they were an enemy. So I went the more cautious route of not just outrightly accusing them, but trying to suss them out first. But basically I ended up alone, surrounded by a bunch of harpies. And I sat there and yelled. I wasn't stupid. I yelled for backup. And they have windows open and such so they could hear. But it was all a trap. So I yelled and I got people's attention. However, the harpies could act first. And they charmed some of the group and they put the others to sleep. And basically at one point, the only people on the board that weren't charmed or asleep were me and my husband's character. And what happened was I ended up fighting the harpies. However, they had a really cunning plan, which was basically they were over a bay of the ocean. Sorry, I think I'm way off screen. They were over the bay. And they were going to basically lure people with the charm and snag them and drop them over the ocean and to kill them. Well, so the answer when the DM asks you, sure you want to do that is never yes. Well, yeah, I don't think he never asked that. To be fair, Gamer DJ never asked if I wanted to do that. I mean, and I knew it was a bad idea. But it ultimately wasn't what cost me. What cost me was my friggin' dice roll against the grapple. So the harpies grappled me. And they dragged me out. Now I actually have my senses. So they just won the grapple. I rolled shit. And the thing of it is, I actually do have, a decent score. But no, they rolled and they grappled my character, brought up real high, and dropped her in the ocean. I was making death saves. I made the death saves. I survived. Well, how would I survive being in the ocean? Well, a bunch of some sea elves that actually live nearby found me. And I'm half sea elf, so he went by the rules that sea elves live in the ocean. So they can actually breathe underwater, even though in 5e that's not really the case. Oh, okay. Face. Oh, okay, yeah. Vesson? Is that how you say that? Like, Grimm, which is one of my favorite shows ever. So, my character currently is with a bunch of cursed sea elves in a cave somewhere below the bay. My friends, my companions, found the guardian, who apparently is now dead. But they found him. He's a shark, and they called him Bruce. And Bruce almost ate. They split up the party then. And one party member that came swimming to try to find me found Bruce instead, and Bruce almost ate his face off. I see white flecks. I don't want looking at white flecks. Okay, that's better. My nose is like stuffy, and I'm not really sure why. I'm not sick or anything. I feel fine. Okay, so that's gonna be the dark color on that section. I already painted it there. I'm gonna paint some copper. Let's see. Oh yeah, I'm gonna definitely do it on the knife here. This is gonna be, so the knife is bone, but I'm putting steel on this too because I want it to kind of have it, maybe it'll be like a blue steel. Because I want it to be like, this one just looks like an icicle. So I want it to kind of like have an icy feel to it. So anyways, as a result, I'm actually currently not playing on my Saturday game. Although I did briefly, like every once in a while, I will play because we'll do a little scene with what my character's up to and what I'm learning there. But I think until my friends find me, I'm kind of going to be on the shelf. But on the other hand, that's also fine because with Total Con coming up, they gave you some badly needed painting time. So yeah, I love roleplay games. I love D&D, and I really am enjoying the vampire game too. So I'm basically putting a little bit of the steel on the bottom of this bone dagger. Because when you flip it on the back, it's actually totally covered. Like, there's no bones showing in the back, so this is the way I'm handling it. Hey, what's up, Jotun? How are you tonight? You came in and probably gonna be going. What time is it? Oh, it's like midnight. I'm gonna be going really soon because it's midnight in my neck of the woods. Also, I might want to poke my nose into that game to see what's going on, if they're still going. But I'm going to finish this little bit where basically I'm starting some non-metal metallic steel on this thing. On this bone dagger. So I get to put it on that. Hey, wait, let you stop in. Like what am I gonna do, block you? Hey, you don't stream, do you? Yeah, I know it's like 5 a.m. there. Why the hell are you visiting? Okay, no, that's fine. I mean, some people like when they first start painting minis, they actually stream. More power to them. I don't think I could do that. But you know what? Please come back and visit again. You have an Instagram? Oh, I do. You know what? For those of you on my Discord, I do actually have a place where you can put your socials. So, you know, people can put their socials there and maybe I'll follow them. Like, I will follow them. I will totally follow them. This is also link friendly, so if you ever want to share stuff, you can. But I do tend to have the show and said I do tend to focus more on show and tells on Saturdays, so that way I try to get a little more done. Try to get a little more done. Trying is the operative term here. It was really awesome to talk to you. As I said, I really enjoy chatting with people, so I understand why. Believe me, I work on people's stuff because I'm working, so I totally get it. But it is nice when people chat. It's just nice that you're there though, because then at least I'm confused here. Okay. Then at least I know I'm not talking to myself. I found this experience is sort of like being at a convention where I sit there and I'll be working on my stuff and people will come up and chat. They'll drop by and chat for a bit and then go play some games. Don't grab the wrong paint. Almost went for the black. I don't want to grab black. I want to grab charcoal gray. As I said, this is what I've been, I'm glad I continued streaming. This is what I would be doing anyways. I'd be painting. Until I get tired enough that I have to stop. I think I'm getting to that point. Although I probably still won't go to bed because that's me. I'm probably going to get up about 5:45. do want to get some of this color. Where am I going with this? Okay, I want to get along the side of this here. Right here. Oh, okay. Update pick for my promo. I will not be done by Friday the 20th or 24th. What do you mean? Not with that attitude, you're not. You know, I want to remind you that this whole thing of you painting head to head with people was your idea. Now you're not going to be done again. Jeez, Gel Tip. Oh, boy, you had so much done, too. Like, you were way further along than me. I just buckled down the last couple of nights. And I've been working on it. When's your next stream? Tomorrow? I know you do one Sunday. I'm looking forward to that. Alright, I need to eat now before I go. I'm not gonna need it up. Cute. My rule is if I can't identify, it's gonna have be bone color. Alright, so Tuesday, no Sunday. What do you mean you know Wait, you were supposed to join us this Sunday. You said you were gonna join us this Sunday. Oh, your next one is Sunday. Okay, I'm like reading Tuesday, no Sunday. But then you said my next one is Sunday. But yeah, because you're streaming with Orcs Paint Shop. Alright. Lord, it is late. That was a long friggin' stream. But you know what? You all made it worth my while. Oh, Delta. Did you hear me earlier when I said I got an answer on what that thing is on the belt? I said you weren't talking at times, so you may have been working. I think Night Whispers heard me, because I know he was around. The thing on the belt that I asked about. You know, the thing with the round and the little box. So I got an answer, finally. I got an answer from the sculptor. Mr. Weeby. He said it's either a fancy pouch or it's like an herb bag or pouch. Herb pouch. Apparently she's an herbalist. So that was his answer on what that is. Because we had a bit of a discussion on what that is. So that's what that is. From the sculptor's mouth. No, it's not a fast shining tricorder, and it's not. He also said he said it's a Bluetooth speaker. He goes, no, I gotta look at it. And I laughed. I'm like, I like the other ideas. Oh Lord, where do we want to raid? Oh, this is not like. Okay, where do we want to raid, guys? Where do we want to drop? Where do we want to drop off 32 people? Wow, guys, a lot of you hung out. That's amazing. I figured I would have had a much bigger drop off than that. Usually I get it back down to about 10 people. I'm sorry, my screen is blurry, but when I put down, it's further away. Alright guys, so I will take suggestions. Right now, on my list, I have... well, maybe we could go to Hackathon. If nobody suggests anything, maybe we should go to Hackathon. He's really cool. It's a tricorder? A game would... I don't know if he can hear me. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna give him this. Hold on, I can do this right. Oh my god. Oh yeah, that's right. Alright, so I was gonna say, Line Creative, Lecter's Kitchen, Teal Skyre. A Hackathon. Hackathon's got 2 people. Do we have a vote? Do we have any where you will go? Or should we just go Hackathon to give him some love? Because he said he's got like 2 people. Teal Skyre's only got 3. I don't know. Which one do you want to go? Where do you want to go, guys? Make up my mind. Well, I can't. You know, post your gold shield up. Maybe we can help you with it. One of the reasons why we're doing this. Okay, we'll get a Hackathon. One of the points for doing this whole thing is that we can help each other, and I think that's one of the cool things about this. All right. Oh my God, guys. All right. Before I do this, because I'm just gonna say. 31 of you have made it to the end of my stream, which has become a bonus length, almost 4-hour stream. But I really need to do that to work on her. If you like what you saw, please kick me a follow and come back and visit the Painter Hero Tavern at one of the other times I'm on. That would be Mondays at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern. Tonight is 8:30, and normally they're 2-hour streams. And then Saturdays at 12:30 p.m. Eastern. I will be streaming this Saturday. However, I'll be streaming Saturday and Monday, and then I'm off for TotalCon. If you happen to catch this and you were going to TotalCon, come say hello. Please vote for one of our Jeep. Please pick your favorite. If you know it's mine or whoever's, don't pick because of that. Pick because you like it the best. It's a friendly competition. And the best part is we all are going to become better artists of that. I can't wait to see what you've got, honestly, Gel Tip. All right, so let me now hit the raid. Let's go to Hackathon. Who is in Australia? Let's all go there. Triple stream. Oh yeah, that's right. Triple stream on Sunday at 9 p.m. Eastern time. That'll be after my Murder Hobo Inc. game, which is on YouTube under M Hobo Inc. or Murder Hobo Inc. and that's at 6:30. So, feel free to watch me come play D&D. I'll be playing my monk because we'll be playing the B-side. All right, everyone. Thank you once again. Thank you for being here. Thanks for the raids. Thanks to Vice. What is Vice Flow Art Studio. That is hard to remember. And of course, Unexpected Painting, who went to sleep like a normal person hours ago. Thanks to both of you. Thanks to everyone who hung out. I appreciate it. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your week. Maybe I'll see you on Saturday at 12:30 in the afternoon, Eastern Time, America. And other than that, happy painting. And let's go raiding!